疑神疑鬼带你亲身体验。
So he straight away run upstairs because as a healer you got no kung fu, like playing and he run upstairs. So after that happened, then they realized that every day that noises came from the house. It's not from the maid. But so every day after 10:30 they will never go down. They will sleep, do everything upstairs. They even have their own the mineral water bottle. They have a kitchen upstairs or everything because of that. Then when he tell me, you be frank with me. While having dinner, can you help me with this? Normally they invite us dinner about 7:30. By 9 o'clock we go home. Because after this I will go upstairs. Can you help me? I need to talk to you in the morning. Can you come to my house in the morning? I say sure. I think I know what you want me to do. I say, alright? That after we have dinner, everything went well. When we came out of the house, I can see all the spirits were not happy. In fact, when we drive off, there was a spirit that was clinging to the car at the back, all white, hanging on the car at the back, following us away. And the driver is my friend who can see. He said, Jenny, was something behind us, following in the car. I said, never mind, you just drive. He followed us all the way we went to a cafe to drink, all the way, followed me all the way home to my friend's house. The only thing he couldn't do was go inside my friend's house, because my friend's house was house spirit, right? Did not go in. Next day, I went there in the morning. Alright, I went there in the morning, and then I really wanted to help him because the son that cursed and slapped the maid, okay, I do not know who is this spirit, was not happy with the son that slapped the maid. Because the son, every night after that, felt someone strangling him every night in his sleep. Every night he felt strangled. And the thing is, when someone press your bed, you feel strangled, you cannot move, you cannot call out, you cannot, every night. Even to extend, he decided even to move into his parents' room and sleep, the parents still happen. And this boy is not young, he's about 24, 25. He's not a young boy.
He's not a boy anymore.
Not a boy, he's a man, alright? So what happened is, when I went there to cleanse, I was able to cleanse all and exercise all the spirit, alright? And the spirit that actually in the house are all not evil. They are all those like supposed to die, not time yet. Like those I tell you, accident or murder or what. No, they are good, except for one.
The one that the man saw.
The one that the man saw was also a spirit, but I managed to get rid of it. What I'm saying is that the spirit that the man saw was actually not a spirit. It was like an astral body of the maid's grandmother or something like that. So he wasn't happy, alright? He wasn't happy that, the boy slapped the maid. The maid is supposed to be the daughter or the granddaughter. And the grandma that passed away is a spirit and not an astral body. What happened is the grandma was ill, and so she doesn't want the children to suffer on her behalf. So she committed suicide. So because she committed suicide, it's not time for her to go, right? So her spirit, her astral body, her soul is there. So that's why he can strangle the boys all the time. Alright? But all these I managed to clear them. But I cannot clear them to go back to heaven to be judged. If it's not time for them to die, the only thing I have to do is push them out of the house and not come back. If it's, let's say if it's time for her to die, she will already go up. You know what I mean? So what happened is there was one particular one which nearly killed me. And that's why I stopped.
How did
it nearly killed me? Because remember I told you, if it happens to be a devil or angel, we can't touch them because they are not human, right? Alright. So it happened, there was this angel or devil in the house. Alright? Even the house spirit cannot control them because he's higher. Alright? In the house. And he is very interested in one portion of the house, which happens to be not in the kitchen but one part of the living room. His favorite place. He liked to go there because, this Indonesian, they like to play spirits, the charm and things like that. This is what I found out, and because of me, indirectly, I split the family apart. Apparently, the wife like to play black magic. And she wants to keep her husband to herself. This Reiki master, also he's supposed to be a businessman, and he's a rich man. He has a lot of women. Alright? So maybe she sees some bomo or things like that. So she kept things in the house, so that husband will not go play around. So that whenever the husband go in, he must pass that certain part of the doorstep. The moment he walk in the house, he will not think of any other woman. Or he wouldn't want to leave the house unless necessary for work. Okay? Whatever the thing that they put over, she play over there, is not just a medium that gives her something black magic. It's something got to do bring direct with the devil. So it was the devil itself that was in the house. So this thing, when I saw it, of course I cleansed the whole house and I get rid of it. When I get rid of it, that night in my friend's house, it actually followed me. And because he's a devil, right, a demon, right, the house spirit cannot stop. A house spirit, if anything dirty want to come inside your house, the house spirit will not let the things stay in your house more than 24 hours. You have to leave. Because the house spirit is known as the head of the house. What is a house spirit? I will explain to you later. But the house spirit cannot stop this demon, because he's stronger, higher. House spirit is so once upon a time was a human being, you see. So when he came that night, he literally, you see movie of ghosts sucking the breath of a human before they sleep and all. Is it true? Yes. But this is mostly spirit and ghost. Demons don't. If a demon does that, that means he's taking your life entirely. That means the next day my friend will find me asleep lah, die in my sleep lah. Okay? When a ghost like suck your breath, that is because he want to extend his life longer in the other dimension, this earth. That means maybe this Bobo supposed to die at 80. Alright? But then his time is up already. And he stay on earth because he don't want to be judged. He want to continue staying. He has to take the breath of other people to continue his lifespan on earth in a different dimension. Though you won't die, but you get sick or you feel weak and things like that. But if a demon suck your breath, that means he wants to kill you. That means he's sucking your breath, means he's pulling out your soul.
Literally taking your soul.
Literally taking your soul with him. Alright? And that's what happened to me. Because when the thing came, even when I'm asleep, I could feel. It was very hard. I was breathless, you know. Because you see, I have control of my own life, right? But you don't forget, no. A demon is stronger than me. Okay, I was breathless. Pulling. I had a hard time fighting with him. I nearly died if someone didn't come to save me. Alright?
So who came to save you in the end?
In fact, I was sharing room with my friend, the one that came from Singapore with me. We had a room, staying another in this Indonesian friend house. She say I normally snore when I sleep. This time no sound, but I sleep like very quiet. She first say, wow, for once I can sleep so well, Jenny is not snoring. But she didn't know I was fighting. And the one that helped me was another angel came. I saw another angel came to pull me back, or else I would have died. Which means basically whatever the divine wants me to do, it's not my time to die. And then later on when I meditated, I had the what call it, indication I'm not to touch this sort of thing anymore. So I stopped. I still do one or two, but after that I stopped. I only do for certain good friends, you know, if the son or daughter kena kong tao because of something, I do. But after that I stop, I don't do anymore. I really nearly lose my life. Have you seen the show Constantine? Is there such thing as in between world?
I do believe.
Why? Now it's my turn to ask you why.
I think there's a lot of dimensions in the world.
Alright.
So
You're right. Whoever that film Constantine, the writer, he's either a psychic or he has seen it for himself. Okay? Now, the in-between world is a world that the Christian will call it Abraham's bosom. That means not time for you to go yet. Or the Catholic will call it purgatory. Or the Chinese say, you know, you're waiting for your judgment or whatever. There was this lady to have some conflict with the father and never talk to the father for years. Then sometime later, the father keep calling her, want to see her, but she refused to see the father. Okay, because she was angry with the father for some reason. All right, just cut story short. Then the father passed away. Then she regretted. Actually, the father really wanted to see her because he missed her. Whether he want to say sorry or want to reconcile with her because he's dying. But she never get to meet him because she refused to answer his call or meet him and all. So, and when he died, of course, her sibling tell her the father passed away, she feel very sad. So she came to me, can you help me find my father? Okay. So I told her, your father is already gone. He's already been judged as an astral body or all gone. What I can do is only, I can find him in his astral body. Astral body, I told you, is still around, right? I go to the astral body dimension. So astral body dimension is also like in-between dimension. Alright? Until they evaporate, then they are no more there, right? Whoever made the show Constantine, only Constantine is colorful, right? Got fire, got wind, got everything. But if you really go to this in-between world, this different dimension, it's like you're watching black and white film.